Bitcoin, a little bit flat today, down about 1%. We're hearing rumors that the ETF is done, it's in the bag. Price isn't showing that though. Watch out for these anonymous reports, but I think there are some indicators that we're getting darn close. Ethereum up about 5% on the day. It's a pretty good run for Ethereum. XRP still waffling about. We can't quite break past that 65 cent range and hold it, but I think we're getting close where we'll see XRP stretch its legs a little bit and see what it can do. It's about time. Let's get going XRP for sure, but some of my favorite cryptos had a pretty good day today. We see Algorand here. Let's move me out of the way. Algorand almost at the 17 cents, only up about 5% on the day, yes, but we've been on a really nice run. I wish I would have bought more at that 10-cent range, even a little bit under 10 cents. And this is one of those projects where it's not perfect, but when you looked at the valuation, I think there's a lot of value. I think Algorand can absolutely dominate once we get into a full-blown bull run. And, I think if they shore some stuff up, Algo could be a very competent network and do a lot of damage. We can see a lot of growth here. So hopefully we do. Algorand looking good so far. And the big runner of the day, Optimism, up 25% on the day. What a romp that was. And hopefully this continues. I'll be in Bentley time in no time, as I had stated. We know the Ethereum ecosystem is going to do very well during the bull run. But I wasn't trying to invest more in Ethereum at its current valuation. So the way I approached it was, let's invest into the layer 2, and Optimism was my coin of choice. So good day here for Jungle Link with Optimism. Hopefully that continues. Let me know if you have any layer 2 Ethereum investments. Crypto's biggest jerk, probably getting extradited in New York. Do Kwon is probably on his way back to the U.S. And this is a deal. Out of all the crypto criminals of the last bull run, I probably dislike Do Kwon the least. I mean, his project was built on Ponzi-nomics, but I understand the appeal of trying to build an algorithmic stablecoin. Didn't work, blew up. And when you cause the type of financial damage he did, there's a crime in there somewhere. He's going to get in a lot of trouble here for sure, but I don't put him on the same level as the Mashinskys and the SBFs and people like that. We'll see what time he's facing here, though. Could be quite significant. And I don't know all the facts. Like, did he run off with any of the treasury, that Bitcoin that was supposed to be used to defend the peg between Terra Luna and UST, things like that? More stuff may come out, and I'll hate him more. But, as of now, he's definitely not at the top of my list of people I dislike in crypto, even though he kind of kicked this all off and caused a lot of problems, didn't he? India. It's not going to see any Web3 or crypto bills for another 18 months. They're in that time of the election cycle where we're going to probably have to wait for more bills. This is the deal. The tough markets are also probably the most important ones. United States, India, China. They're all a nightmare to deal with and a little bit different on their own levels. But what the deal is those projects, those builders that figure out how to get it done in these very difficult markets, those are going to be the biggest winners. The markets that have clarity, that are inviting to builders, inviting to crypto companies, well, everyone's going to have success there who can get it done in these very difficult markets. And again, they're the biggest and most important markets. And it will happen. They can't, just cut off blockchain and crypto because this is the future of finance. And you're just going to have this integrated in your system if you're going to keep up. You can't let all the other countries run out too far ahead. So it's going to get done. I guarantee you we're going to see the U.S., India, and China start integrating this in their systems. But it's going to take some time still, unfortunately. Binance, they're not letting CZ go home. It's official. The judge has ordered that he stays here until sentencing. And this is the deal. I get it. You got your hands on him. You don't want to let him go. Seems kind of vicious. I mean, he did come here voluntarily, pleaded guilty. And I can't imagine he did that without having some idea of what he's facing. Because for the actual things he pled guilty to, I mean, we could be looking at a huge amount of time. I got to imagine that's been agreed upon to some level. Let me know down below what you think. Is he going to get a very light sentence, maybe house arrest, a few months, or could he be facing a decade or more? I think it's going to be on the light side. I think it's already been agreed upon, but, I don't know. You think he already would have had that part hashed out that, he could return home until sentencing. Obviously not. This is bad. We'll see how it plays out here. SEC discussing key technical details with spot crypto ETF applicants. So again, this is a whole different world from what we saw in the past, where like Gemini would toss in an ETF and they would just wait and get denied. Like they are working at a high level here, and it's looking like it's going to get done. The only thing that I would stress is, we're looking for something positive out of crypto, and it's kind of in the SEC's hands. That's a scary kind of thing to have to deal with. How many times have they messed with us and ruined our Christmases and stuff like that? So I wouldn't say it's a slam dunk or 100% chance, but it sure is looking promising. Looks like they're going to get this done, and that's just the gateway. That'll be the first product. There'll be many more after Bitcoin. Best believe that. There's a huge appetite out there for crypto, and they're going to slowly roll this stuff out. You'll have bundled ETFs. You'll have altcoin ETFs, all sorts of stuff. Exciting integration in the future. And again, it might not be a product that I use or you use, but it'll be appealing to a lot of investors. Uphold announcing a self-custody wallet that supports the XRP token. They're going to add support to Bitcoin, and I'm sure a lot of cryptocurrencies. Now, here's the deal. I read this part here. If you lose your keys, well, the vault can initiate a key replacement that will enable them to recover access to their assets. I don't know what to say about this. It's not the product for me. Probably not the product for crypto enthusiasts, but for a lot of businesses out there, they have to offer this, even though it kind of goes against the ethos of cryptocurrencies. They don't want to tell their customers, well, tough luck, you're out, whatever your investment capital is. They have to have this kind of thing built in for a lot of businesses. So again, probably not a product that I would use, but a lot of people will probably like it and need that type of support as we go forward. Now, I saw this article here. JP Morgan cites XRP and Ripple as player in unlocking $120 billion value trapped in cross-border payments. Article came out today. I'm like, wow, what's this about? So I found this report here that they're referencing, and from what I can tell, it's not clear, but it looks like this was released in 2021. So I don't know why this headline's coming out today. Maybe it's just a slow news day. But why I covered it is I noticed this is interesting. First, we have Swift and Finality. Great. These are the different players in cross-border payments, things like that. The only crypto project listed is Ripple. But the interesting part is, what are the challenges of using this system? And the first one they list is high volatility of XRP. There's some truth to that because of its high volatility, they can't hold it directly, right? So the payment's fast. We know that counteracts high volatility, but that also means you just can't hold it on your balance sheet. And so that leads to number two. And this is a very real problem. Relatively high cost due to the spread between fiat and XRP. So if you're sending $50, you got to buy $50 worth of XRP, and you got to sell $50 worth of XRP. You're creating $100 worth of transactions and fees on that to send a payment because the banks or institutions don't want to hold the asset because it fluctuates. And so their only way to do this, right now at least, and I think it will evolve over time, is to buy XRP, instantly send it, and instantly sell it. But there's some fees there. And we saw that with MoneyGram. And all the money they had to reimburse MoneyGram over a quarter. And that's why they pivoted over to SMEs and different payments like that. So it's not as easy as you just get regulations in order and all the payments run through XRP. There's quite a building process here. I think they have to fine-tune some stuff. But Ripple's one of the main players. You can see this even in this JP Morgan report, even if it was issued in 2021, a very worse environment for Ripple and XRP than we see today. They're the leader in this space. And it's just a tough situation. And I think that's part of the issue right now. If a bank is not willing to hold XRP directly and just send those payments in real time and hold it on their balance sheet, there's some costs. We got to kind of figure out how to work around that. I think they get it done. And again, crypto is going to be a big foundation of cross-border payments and instant settling of value, but they just kind of figure it out to get around some of these problems. And that's what you see going on right now, part of this big building process. Let me know what you think down below. And as always, please like, please subscribe. The revolution will be televised right here on Jungle Link.